Time now for Chamber Talk on a Monday. Each Monday morning, we reserve time for the Fairfield Area Chamber of Commerce. Find out some of the highlights of the week and also highlight a chamber member. I want to remind you, you can sign up for the Monday morning newsletter, the Chamber Chatter. You can email the chamber at chamber@fairfieldiowa.com. You can also log on to fairfieldiowa.com and check out the calendar events, the business directory, and so much more. Hi, Mendy. How are you?
I'm good. It was an eventful Friday.
Yeah, so I wasn't around over the weekend, but I heard you talking back and forth with Jason from Fairfield Media Center. How close were the storms to the McAdams Ranch in is it Keokuk County?
It is
You're in
Keokuk County,
right?
Yeah. Yeah. We had minimal damage, but I was very close to that tornado on the Packwood Road. That's closer than I ever want to be to a tornado ever again. We spent some time over the weekend trying to help some friends who were hit. So if you have extra clothing or anything, they are taking donations at the Hedrick Community Center as well as the store in Kyoto. Both those towns took a pretty direct hit. We know of lots of people who are suffering this morning.
You know, that's one thing. I was in early this morning and I was trying to find if there was a coordinated effort for any of the specific communities hit, whether it would be Kyoto, Ollie, the Packwood community, and I didn't see anything. So, by the way, if you're listening and you know of a coordinated effort to help those families, email me, steve.smith@alphamediausa.com.
I will send you some stuff, too.
All right, great.
And I know that Pekin is having a kind of get-together potluck, I believe, on Wednesday evening, just to get people together to kind of commiserate maybe and show the love.
All right. Again, nothing that you want to go through, but it's nice to know that you have neighbors that will lend a hand, and also that there were no fatalities in those storms.
Absolutely.
Let's keep it that way. I do want to remind you, and I've mentioned it off and on over the last couple of weeks. Of course, last week was National Severe Weather Awareness Week. The best way to protect yourself is to be informed, and that is to go to alert.iowa.gov, sign up for the alerts that come right to your mobile device, and you can be very specific on what you want and where you want to receive the alerts. It is the best way to stay informed. All right, now, with that being said, let's get to chamber business.
Awards banquet.
Well,
It's so close.
I was going to say legislative forum.
Oh, that is this weekend.
That's closer, isn't it?
I am working Saturday.
Yes.
Yes, the legislative forum is April 8th. Doors open at 7. We start promptly at 7:30. All 3 of our legislators have said they're coming, so yay.
All right, so that is Saturday, and that's sort of a makeup date. And then will there be one more in a couple
April
weeks?
22nd will be our makeup date.
Okay.
We're calling that one still the March Forum, so those sponsors still get their logos. And so we'll have 2 of them this month, and then we'll take a break.
All right.
From the politics.
Now we can get to the awards banquet, which is also coming up about two and a half weeks away.
Yes. It is right around the corner. All of our winners have been picked. Our food has been selected. Now we're just making sure everybody gets their RSVPs in. And those are due by the end of next week so that we can make sure we have plenty of food. And make sure you tell us if you're a vegetarian ahead of time. Otherwise, we're good to go.
Okay.
It's going to be great.
All right, some tickets are still available. If you want information, you can email the chamber@fairfieldiowa.com, or give them a call, 472-2111. That's 472-2111. And reserve your seat. They are going fast. As always, Mendy has a guest in the studio, so I'll let you take over.
I do. Hi, Julie Johnston.
Hello, Mendy.
So Julie is from the Fairfield Women's Club, and you are currently the president.
Yes, I have been. For 2 years. No, maybe it's longer than that. I think I've served 2 terms, so.
I think you've been president for a while.
Yeah.
But you do a really fabulous job. You are really a wonderful leader.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to turn over the reins to someone else after our next election next month. This month.
This month, yes, it is April. So I am a member of the Fairfield Women's Club. So I happen to know that those ladies made a lot of handballs last week.
Yes, we made, I don't know how many pans we made, but we made up 200 pounds of ham loaf mix into ham balls. And then we also made 50 pounds of chicken into chicken casseroles.
It was a busy week for the Women's Club.
Very busy, yes.
And you were there both days?
I wasn't there Monday. I was on my way home from Minnesota on Monday.
There you go. Yes. Well, I showed up on Monday. They had plenty of help Monday, but I helped on Friday.
Yes, you did. Thank you
Before
so much.
I went storm hunting.
Yeah. Yes, I was glad I was home when that came through.
Yes. All right. So all of this preparation is for.
Our bazaar and bake sale on Friday, the 7th, from 8 until 5 at the McElhenney House, 300 North Court Street in Fairfield. We probably will have a variety of baked goods, well, food items, let me say. Sometimes we have canned goods, sometimes we have snack items, sometimes we have breads, pies, cakes, just a variety of things.
And then you can get your handballs and chicken casseroles. If you want to be guaranteed to get those, they should call the house.
Yes. The deadline was Friday, but I think since we made so many, we probably have plenty. So you can still call ahead.
Yeah, you want to call ahead if you really, really want them.
Yeah.
Because they sell out pretty quick. And every year, every time we think we've made plenty, it'll be great. And then
we need more. And then the next time we make more. And I don't know where this will end.
Exactly.
But the garden club started doing that several years ago, and they still are the ones in charge of doing the handballs. That's a division of the women's club. We used to have several divisions. There used to be a music department and a drama department. We've had a craft department. But the garden club is the one that continues more frequently than the others. The others have kind of faded away.
Yes. So for people who don't understand, what is the women's club and how were they established?
They were established back in the early 1900s. Elizabeth McElhenney was the daughter of Robert McElhenney, who built the house, and she bequeathed $10,000 to the Women's Club in 1931 to purchase the house. So it became their clubhouse. And I think originally the club, I'm not certain on the history, but I think they were part of the Federated Women's Clubs of America in the early days. Mm-hmm. And since then, they've dropped that designation. So we're just a local club now with ownership of that house. So we have to raise money to pay the bills, basically.
Absolutely. So we have the Easter Bazaar coming up, and then we have a plant sale.
Plant sale is in May, I think the weekend after Mother's Day.
Yes.
And we will also have a cookie walk then.
Oh, yes.
Where you can pick out the cookies that you want, and they get weighed up, and I think they're $6 a pound for cookies.
I'm always amazed by how many different cookies there are in that room.
That's right.
Everybody makes whatever their favorite one is, and you come and make your own plate of greatness and take it home with you.
Right, right.
So what else is coming up for the Fairfield Women's Club?
Well, we'll have our election of officers this month. Every month, except January and February, we meet with a general meeting of the club and have a luncheon. And then we have the 5 fundraisers a year. We have the soup and pie in November, the Christmas bazaar, and tour of the house, which is always decorated beautifully.
It is lovely.
And let's see, February or March, depending on when Easter is, we kind of set the lasagna luncheon around that so we don't get them too close together. And then the Easter bazaar and the plant sale. And other than that, we rent the house out to clubs and organizations or anyone with a family reunion or class reunion. We've had weddings, we've had funeral dinners, just a variety of things that's available to rent for the community. And we serve the Lions every month, except they'll take the summer off. We serve Kiwanis. They meet there twice a month. And several other groups, PEO, Tri-T, Questers, different ones rent the house and use it.
And if you rent the house, the ladies can make you lunch.
We can, yes.
Because it's awesome.
Or we can have it catered
Yes.
by someone else.
Yep.
So there's different methods that we use. So
And there is a cookbook. The Women's Club has a cookbook.
there is a cookbook, and it's a good cookbook. It's recipes donated by all of our ladies and tried and true family recipes.
Absolutely. So if you love the things that you've eaten there, get the cookbook because then
Yes.
you can make it.
Yes. Yep.
Perfect. All right. So as the outgoing president, what would you tell the new president?
Be ready to work. because it takes a lot to keep everything going, and there's always something that's unexpected, and like being on the chamber talk. Wasn't something I was planning to do this week, but here
Well,
I
I
am.
am glad that you were able to come and visit with us before you hand the reins over to your predecessor.
Thank you.
And who's taking over for you?
Sandy, well,
It would be
depends on the
election.
election.
That's right.
But Sandy Walter is the first vice president,
Yes.
and typically that's the one that becomes the next president.
Absolutely. And you're busy because you help with Carnegie Museum as well.
I'm on the foundation board,
Yes.
yes. With Steve, actually.
See, you're not a bad board member. She even knows you're on the board.
I'm a bad board member.
He says it all the time. He's a bad board member. There's no such thing as a bad board member. I don't think.
You'd have to ask Julie.
No, sometimes he doesn't make it to the meetings, but that's because he's a busy man. so
Absolutely.
it doesn't make him a bad board member.
Did you order handballs?
I did not. I was going to ask a couple questions. I know Friday was the deadline. Is there a grace period? If someone called today, would they be able maybe to secure some handballs?
If anyone calls today or tomorrow, they'll be fine.
Okay, great. And also, I think it was a casualty of the COVID situation, but has there ever been discussion? You mentioned you have the garden club, is that right? To bring back the garden tours?
That was done by the Art Association.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
What we did was the Christmas home tour.
That's right, the home tour.
And people just kind of got to where they didn't want to open their homes to strange people.
I understand that, but I do miss the garden tours and
Yes, I do
maybe
too.
I'll contact Susan Kessel about it.
Yes, definitely.
Susan would love, I'm sure she would love something else to do.
Yeah, exactly right. All right, so don't forget, it's the Fairfield Women's Club annual Easter Bazaar and Bake Sale coming up this Saturday, 8 to 5. Check that, Friday, 8 to 5.
Steve, I forgot to mention,
Oh.
we have lots of Easter baskets.
Oh,
okay.
yes. Oh my gosh, all
How
those
could we
Easter-
forget the Easter
That was
baskets?
the most fun ever. Oh my gosh, there are dozens and dozens of them, small, medium, and large, all priced to sell. So don't worry about making a basket. Come pick one up. We made them for you.
So they got all the cookies, pies, and candies, breads that you could ever want, plus the ham balls and chicken casseroles. If you would like to make sure that you have some, you can call today or tomorrow, 472-0013 to secure yours. Refresh my memory, Julie, do they come in two different sizes on the ham balls and casseroles?
Yes.
Yeah. So you can get 2 or 4, is that right?
The round pan has 9 ham balls, and the small loaf pan has 2 larger ham balls.
So, trust me, unpaid endorsement of the ham balls from the Women's Club. Get them. And you can get them Saturday from 8 until noon.
Friday.
Oh, Friday, 8 to noon.
Friday.
It is a Monday. You can tell. It
All
is
day.
Friday from 8 until noon. 9 minutes before the top of the hour. We're going to look at markets just around the corner here on 1570 KMCD.
Thanks,
I
friend.
kept thinking about the Park and Recs Easter egg hunt.
Yes.
Park and Rec what?
Easter egg hunt on Saturday.
Oh, yeah,
That
that's
Chautauqua
right.
Park.
Yeah, I did see that in the
I see a number of them got rescheduled.